as if I had a clutch on a magnum.
Okay, what's up guys, it's VTech again, and I have another gameplay commentary for you guys. And today I got I guess a kind of unique gameplay, sort of, but it was on cargo, domination, what is it called, ground war. And me and Guiltless were like, why don't we try to go for some gameplays with some weird guns or something like that. So we chose to do the TAC 45, the secondary pistol, no attachment, just a knife and the pistol. And I got a decent gameplay the first game we tried it out. So this is that gameplay. So what I wanted to talk about today in this video is just how to get better in Call of Duty. So, and just how I got better and how Guiltless got better. So the first thing that you have to do is just grind the game out. And by grinding I mean play a ton. 2 to 3 hours today minimum. I mean, I usually play at least 2 hours a day, which is a good amount. And that'll just get your gun skill better. And another thing that'll get your gun skill better is to just lower your sensitivity. I mean, if you're rocking above a 10 sensitivity, you're not going to have a very good shot from long range with any gun. So it's best to just slowly move it down. So if you're on a 10, I would say go to an 8 for a day. Then after that you go down to a 7, then a 6. And I mean, I play on a 5, so you probably want to be from like a 4 to 8 range. I wouldn't go much above that. But once you get your sensitivity down, you should have a fairly good gun skill if you play a lot too. So another thing that's going to help you out is possibly getting a headset. I know some are expensive and stuff like that, but being more aware of your surroundings will actually help you a lot out in Call of Duty. Now there's tons that you can go get. I mean, there's Astros, which is what I have, and I highly recommend them. They're super great. Hear friggin' everything around you. And others are Tritons. You can get Turtle Beaches. Turtle Beaches are good, like just get X12 or something like that. They're like $40. That'll improve your just playing ability all around. Another thing is a controller. If you're using a just like a real loose controller, old, just getting a new controller will make your gun skill better with like because the analogs will be a little stiffer, so you won't be able to. It'll be a little harder to move, but that'll crispen up your shot a little bit. Now another thing that you could invest in is a scuff, is what I have, which has the paddles on the back, so you can jump and aim at the same time, and that really helps you to be able to maneuver out of people's shots when they're shooting you, and will just make your gun skill all around better. Now other things that are gonna help you get better is just, like, again, playing a lot. You'll figure out what to do and what not to do in game, which also later in the game, after I'm done talking about this and about the new Xbox One, I'm going to be kind of talking you through how I played and why I did this and that in the game. So right now I want to talk about the Xbox One and the good thing and bad things about it, and what I've heard, rumors, what I've heard about it. So the first thing is, a lot of the things that you have now will not be compatible with it. So a headset that you have now, a controller that you have now, like me, my Astros and my Scuff will not be compatible with that. So that money that I've paid won't be worth it in the end. But I have heard that they may be coming out with maybe some, what do you call it, adapters for it. Probably not for your Scuff, but maybe for your Astros or something like that, or your headset. They may be coming out with adapters for those. But Scuff and Astros, Astro Gaming, and people like that will probably be making partnerships with Xbox to make their things compatible with it. I'm not for sure, but that is a possibility, and hopefully that does happen. But let's see. Well, what else have I heard about it?
Domination.
All your games that you have now, you won't be able to play on Xbox One. So they're really just trying to get everything that they make is only for Xbox One. Nothing else can be used on it. Another thing I've heard is PS4, PlayStation 4 has 50% more graphics capability than the Xbox One does. So I'm not telling you to pick the PS4 over the Xbox One. I'm just telling you, if you're more of like a Skyrim player or something like that, where you really want that high graphics capability, but are willing to give up some of the smoother gameplay for it, then that you may be a person for that. But if you're like a Call of Duty player like me, you want that smooth gameplay. So maybe it may not have the best graphics, but if it has that smooth gameplay, I'm gonna rather choose that. But another thing I've heard, well, let's just stay on that. That 50% is, like, I don't know how much that's gonna affect it. So Xbox One compared to PS4, I'm still gonna go with the Xbox One, depending on how Call of Duty, and not just like online play itself, but competitive. Since I'm a competitive player, if the pros are playing on PS4 and that's what the MLG is gonna be played on, then I'll probably get a PS4 instead of an Xbox One. I may get both of them. I never know. I mean, it depends on how expensive they are and what works on them and what doesn't. But the next thing is Call of Duty Ghosts. I mean, from the first looks of it, it looks halfway decent. I mean, hey, we haven't seen much about it. The graphics look amazing. One funny thing I wanted to point out about it, if you guys saw the dog on it, its ears were standing straight up. I thought it was so funny. I just kept laughing about it. I don't know why. But I mean, the graphics look freaking good, and I don't know too much about it, but it should be a pretty decent game. So what I want to talk about now is how I said before, what I'm thinking through when I'm playing my game. So in this game I was using UAV, Lightning Strike, and VSAT. So I wasn't really going for high lethal kills or anything like that. So that means I had to be running around. So in my head I'm thinking, I have to run around to get a high amount of kills, and for that I'm going to need UAVs up and orbitals up at all times, pretty much, for me to do that. So my objective is to get as many kills as I can up close, especially with this gun. So I'm using stun grenades as a tactic to, if somebody's far away, even if they don't see me and they're running away from me, I can stun them and run up close to them and kill them. So you can also think that in tactics. So as you can see, I'm kind of behind their lines right now, and that's what you're going to want to be doing with this gun. or with any SMG or anything like that. You're gonna want to get behind their lines and try to flank them. So with an orbital up, this is your time to take advantage and get kills. This is when you're gonna want to be going for your other streaks, no matter what you're running. So if I'm running an orbital, I'm gonna be, while this orbital is up, I'm gonna be wanting to try and get another one while this one's up. So I can just keep pumping out UAVs and orbitals, so I always know where the enemy is at. Now the lightning strike was just to help me get some kills and help me get towards the next orbital. But yeah, see, I just stun them, I run up, I kill them. It's not, a lot of things aren't that hard to use as long as you use them smart. But at this point, I'm just killing them with gun skills, so I can't say much there. But as long as you use the outside of map and play smart, you should be fine. So yeah, me and Gil will be putting out new gameplays coming up soon. We're really trying to grind and get some new gameplays, so we'll see you guys later on new videos. Thanks.